students, welcome to Plus One Political Science class. Today I will start lesson 2, End of Cold War and Impact on the World Order. The objectives of today's class are brief overview of First and Second World War, meaning of Cold War and main factors behind the emergence of Cold War in the post-war international relations. Now, before discussion of today's topic, I will discuss the key terms. First key term is Cold War, means a state of conflict that existed between the Soviet bloc and the Western powers from 1945 to 1990. Next is rival bloc, means a group that competes with another for the same object in the same field. Next is psychological warfare, a war arising in mind related to the emotional state of person. Next is NATO, means North Atlantic Treaty Organization, a military alliance between 30 North American and European countries. It was signed in 1949. For example, Greece and Turkey signed in 1952 in the beginning, and North Macedonia signed in 2020. Warsaw Pact, Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation signed in Warsaw, Poland between the Soviet Union and 7 Eastern Bloc Socialist republics in 1955. The pact dissolved at the end of the Cold War in 1991. Capitalist, a person who uses his wealth to invest in trade for the profit according to principles of capitalism. For example, USA and UK are the capitalist countries of the world. Yalta Conference, meeting of heads of the USA, UK and Soviet Union to discuss the post-war reorganization of Germany and Europe in 1945. Now I will discuss today's topic, that is brief overview of First and Second World War. Students, this is given from pages 13 to 16. In the last chapter, we came to know about two world wars fought in the 20th century and the use of two atom bombs that ended the Second World War. This use of atom bombs by the USA made USA a superpower with its capitalist ideology. On the other hand, USSR also came out as a very powerful communist nation. It started communism after the First World War, but by the end of Second World War, it grew very strong. After having suffered a huge loss of life and property, the humankind decided to concentrate on preserving and strengthening international peace and security, as well as on the urgent need for socio-economic reconstruction of the world. So the United Nations organization was formed. However, unfortunately, after the end of the war, a big negative and stressful development came in the form of emergence of dangerous Cold War between the capitalist USA and its allies on the one side and the socialist USSR and its allies on the other side. The USA and USSR emerged as two superpowers in the world, and each was determined to use its power and resources for limiting and harming the power and resources for the other. Students, for your information, I will share that the USA used two atom bombs in the World War without anyone's knowledge about it. But later, the race for armaments started, and soon USSR joined the race and made its first nuclear test on 29th August 1949. Not only this, between 1949 to 1989, 456 atomic and thermonuclear devices were exploded on the surface and in the atmosphere. More than 300 test explosions were conducted underground after 1961. No doubt it caused a lot of health impact on the local population, but the country was thinking about its international armament race. But we all know what's result of USSR. Where is USSR today? For your information, Soviet Union's last nuclear test took place on 24th October 1990 and United States last test on 23rd September 1992. Now they all have signed Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. Here I would like to tell you about CTBT, that is Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. It bans all nuclear explosions for both civilian and military purposes in all environments. It was adopted by United Nations General Assembly on 10th September 1996 but has not entered into force as 8 specific nations have not ratified it. For your knowledge, I must share that China and United States have signed it but have not ratified it. And on the other hand, India, Pakistan and North Korea have not even signed it. I am sharing this because the topic of the chapter is End of Cold War and Impact on the World Order. Now students, I give you work to explore why did India not sign this treaty CTBT. That time our External Affairs Minister was Mr. Pranab Mukherjee. Find out the reason why did he refuse to sign CTBT on behalf of the Government of India. So during this period, international peace and order came to live with warlike preparations. Guns and missiles were kept targeted by each superpower and one bloc against the other. Yet bullets were not fired, war was avoided, and no one to prepare to use nuclear weapons against the other. No one was really willing to go to war, which now meant an all-destructive total war. In this environment, international relations came to be developed as Cold War relations between the USA and USSR and their two rival blocs. Cold War started after the Second World War in 1945, continued till the last decade of 20th century, that is 1990. Now I will discuss the meaning of the Cold War. The term Cold War was used to describe the nature of strained and tense relations between the two rival competitors, that is the USA and USSR, in international relations. In post 1945 period, the term Cold War came to be used for describing the highly strained relations which developed between the two superpowers and their respective blocs. Each got involved in expanding and strengthening its own bloc in international relations. Soon the world got divided into two rival and opposing blocs involved in an unhealthy and highly dangerous war of nerves and tensions, that is Cold War. The term Cold War was used for the first time by Bernard Baruch, the multimillionaire financier and advisor to American president, to describe chilly relations between two World War allies. Warlike tensions became the order of the day. Each of them started working for the isolation and weakening of the others. No bullet was fired and no blood was shed, and yet warlike tensions, risk, and strains were kept alive. Proxy wars were fought in different regions of the world, but direct military confrontations between the two superpowers were avoided. Now, I will discuss the main factors behind the emergence of the Cold War in the post war international relations. The first factor is USA used two atom bombs during the Second World War to prove its superpower status. This information was not shared by USA before the use with any country. It was a surprise for all the countries of the world. No doubt it made USA a superpower, but it made other countries alert also for the future, especially the countries like USSR thought about its own status at the cost of international peace. This secret plan of USA proved very expensive to the world. Later, it started a race for armaments, and especially a tension started between USA and USSR for the superpower status, and this tension we call a Cold War. The next factor is both USA and USSR have difference of ideologies. USA is a capitalist nation and formed capitalist bloc afterwards, and USSR is a communist nation. As we have already done during the First World War, there was a October Revolution in Russia, and Russia withdrew itself from the First World War. Later, it converted into Socialist USSR and formed Socialist bloc with other nations. After the Second World War, it increased its international tension and between USA and USSR. The next factor is in 1945, after the Second World War, Yalta Conference was held to settle the European states, but later USSR started violating the terms to compel eastern states of Europe to adopt socialism. This was objected by USA and its allies. The next factor of Cold War is difference over Berlin. You must be knowing that after Second World War, Germany was divided into two parts, that is East and West, and even wall was built in the city of Berlin dividing the country. East Germany was under the domination of USSR and West was under the domination of USA and its allies. As Berlin was divided city on the both sides, each side wanted to keep the power and role of other limited. In the process, Berlin became a hotbed of Cold War between the East and West. Both sides started making treaties and groups like NATO, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, was started by United States in 1949 against USSR. It was military alliance between 30 North American and European countries. Against this, USSR started Warsaw Pact in 1955, and that was a treaty of friendship and cooperation. This also increased the tension in international relations. So, all these factors made the relations between the West and East highly tense and strained. Each got involved in limiting the powers of others in the world politics. The net result came in the form of emergence of Cold War in international relations, of post-war period. This Cold War remained the dominant feature of international relations during 1945 to 1990. Students, this finishes the discussion of my today's topic, that is factors of Cold War. Topic related questions are short questions. Number 1, define Cold War. Number 2, how did NATO strengthen capitalist USA after the Second World War? Third, when did Warsaw Pact come to an end and why? And the long questions are define Cold War and discuss its nature. Second, explain the major causes which led to the emergence of Cold War in international relations. Students, you will read the pages 13 till 16. Do the snap homework questions. Next time I will continue this lesson. Next time I will discuss the same chapter, next topic. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.